everybody. It's so funny. Look, the thing is playing. Everybody's like, let's hurry up and finish, get it ready. So when it ends, we ready. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. My name is Rashida Monique. I'm a gardener in Michigan Zone 6A. Here. I am here. Y'all heard it, didn't y'all? My cellular device ain't never say. And why I tried to do what I just did, I don't know. But anyway, I'm here gardening in Michigan Zone 6A. I garden in ground. I garden in raised beds, got garbage bags, grow bags.
It's gonna be wet that night. Compost bags.
Whatever bag, I'm growing in it. But, and so I'm here with my beautiful co-hosts on today for the Garden Girls Chat and Chill. And I thank Shelly and Jacqueline and Cece for taking time out of their schedule every other week for us to come over here and kiki and chat about the garden. And so I'm going to give them a chance to introduce themselves while I get my life together.
Well, good evening, everyone. I am Shelly, host of Shelly's Homestead Hideaway in Maryland Zone 7B, where I grow in raised beds, in ground, self irrigated planters, hydroponics, fabric grow bags, in ground, elevated beds, green stalks, and some more. The list keeps growing.
Mm-hmm.
That is it. Passing the mic.
You want to go, Jack?
I sure can. Hello, everyone. Jacqueline. I am content creator for Four Seasons Garden. I garden in Zone 7A in Northern Virginia. I'm a master gardener, class of 2025. I garden in, elevated beds and grow bags and SIPs, self-irrigated planters and hydroponics. I think that, and containers. I think that covers it. Oh, and green stock. So we do a little bit of everything here, and I am so happy to be here on time tonight. We got out of church, and well, I was kind of doing church virtually tonight because we are still working on this chicken tractor to get these chickens out of the garage. So here I am tonight. So happy to see everyone is in the chat tonight.
And I am Cynthia from CC's Texas Garden. I'm in Zone 8B, 9A in Texas. And I grow in ground, in containers, in raised beds, in green stock, and hydroponically indoors. And I'm glad to be here.
Awesome. So listen, welcome everybody to the Garden Girls Chat and Chew. I had to make sure I wasn't muted. Welcome to the Garden Girls Chat and Chew on April the 12th of 2026. You're here with us, so go ahead and introduce yourself in the comments if you so desire. Tell us where you're growing at. I do want to invite you to go ahead and put your questions in the chat. If you have any topics you want us to cover in the future, go ahead and email me at wherever this banner is at ironbrandage@gmail.com. Put in the subject Garden Girl Chat and Chew topics, please, and thank you. All right. So we've done our introductions. Did I say add your grow zones in the chat? I think I did. Yep, and I did submit your questions in the chat. I did. Oh, go Rashida, go. So next, let's talk about what I'm trying to snack on. I have this blueberry croissant muffin from Costco's. But we just got Costco's, right? Somebody told me to warm it up, but I think my microwave, is a low wattage. I think I need to warm it up just a little more. But the preliminary taste is good. So I'm just going to say, if you don't have any self-control, you might want to freeze the other 5 in the thing and just eat the one and then save the rest for later. Just saying, if you like blueberries, you like a little crumble topping, and then on some sour sop. So
your video is glitching a little bit.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
It's good. And listen, and y'all know I keep my thing hardwired, so I don't know what's really going on with my Wi-Fi. I don't know. I don't even have a message to say low anything. I don't know.
Hey y'all, welcome in. Thank y'all for
Let
being
me know
here.
let me know if it continue. Let me know if it continue. So we've already introduced ourselves. Right, we did our grow zone. So listen, 2-week garden update. I have not been to the garden per se, but I have been.
Yep, you
I
froze.
tried my hand at.
I said you have froze for a second.
Oh my lord! I don't even know what's going on. I'm gonna get a protective modem when y'all.
Okay.
But I tried my hand at taking things out the hydroponics and putting them in soil, and I had almost forgot about y'all saying just go ahead and put the sponge in the soil. So at first I was trying to take my sealing out that sponge, and I was like, "Oh, this ain't working." But I did that with a couple, and yeah, I did that with a couple. Planted some more seeds. Not a couple, a few. Took my asparagus out. So did I tell y'all? Or yeah, my asparagus roots that I was experimenting with. I took them out and put them in a pot. Put each of one in a pot. And I did a Cynthia. I didn't even. Well, I ain't gonna say a Cynthia because Cynthia said she give her plants 2 days to hide off. I ain't getting that there, put them out there, not been out there ever since because I ain't had no place for them big old plants in here. They was getting on my nerve. Get out. Get out. I was not expecting them to grow that fast. So if you have asparagus roots and you're going to experiment with starting them off in the hydroponics, once they start growing, they grow fast. Very fast. If you don't have a place for them, I suggest you make a place as soon as you put them in that water. Don't be like me, okay?
Did you have bare roots?
Yes, I had bare roots from the Walmart.
Asparagus?
I did.
And they took off?
Yep, all of them. Not the strawberries didn't, but the asparagus did. But the asparagus roots were white. They weren't brown, like dead. Right?
Like them strawberries?
And then I trimmed them where the strawberries was just dry. And I only got 2 of them that have survived. Just them 2. So I did that, and my seedlings in my soil, my onions. Yeah, my new onion seeds, my old onion seeds are better than my new ones. Just want y'all to know that. And I'm gonna say better. I don't know if I had as many seedlings, but I got more old seed onions than I do new seed onions. I didn't compare how many seeds per packet, but and I started sweet potato slips because previous years it took forever for my potatoes to start to grow slips. So I started early, and yeah, I have a lot of sweet potato slips. So I did that, and outside I finally started cleaning where I usually work at in the backyard under the awning. Picked up things. I'm gonna save my amendment story for when we talk about amendments later, y'all. But I went out there and I spent like a little over an hour yesterday just standing stuff up, putting stuff in things. Because when I say everything was everywhere, because it's been out there since October 2024. And I should never say I need a grow bag again in my life. That's what I say now because there's nothing in them and I have a lot of them. And then when I open one of my totes, I have some grow bags that I never opened and haven't been used. So I got grow bags. So yeah, so I started to clean up and I feel good about it. I felt a little anxiety about it because I felt like it was such a big task. And then I was like, is my body ready to really get in the garden? But I think if I just do what I did yesterday, which is take it a bit at a time, honor my time, that I can get stuff done. So that's where I'm at with my garden update and what I'm chewing on. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with Jacqueline and let her go with what she's chewing on in her garden update. And then she can call on somebody after her.
All right. I am not chewing on anything tonight. I am just drinking some lemonade, trying to stay hydrated because I have been outside since 1:30 this afternoon working on this chicken tractor. So we've got it framed, and tomorrow I will come in and put in the conduit and the hardware cloth and the wheels, and we are booting them bad boys and girls out of my garage because it is getting heated with the smells of chickens in my garage. So they are getting out tomorrow. We got the electric fence. My sister was the one who purchased the electric fence. So thank you, sister, if you're watching or listening, for the electric fence. We're going to get that up to keep the foxes and the raccoons and everything else that could creepy crawly into the chicken tractors or in the area. So we'll be working on that. And then from a garden standpoint of view, I have got so much that I have already up potted. I've up potted cilantro, borage. I don't know. There's just tons of stuff that I've been up potting. I have got all the tomatoes that have now sprouted. I've had probably 90% of my tomatoes that have sprouted, and now it's been almost 3 weeks. So those all need to be up potted this week because I am not planning to put anything out till Mother's Day weekend. I'm going to try to see if I can make it that long. And so which is only 1 month away from today. So 1 more month to keep them in the house. And let's see, I still need to harvest my kohlrabi. I've got mint that's gone out of control. So we need to do something with the mint. And the peppers didn't do that well for me this year, probably like 50% germination. So I'm not sure quite why we didn't get such a higher rate of germination, but that's okay. I'll still have lots of peppers to go into the garden because we doubled up on some of them. So I think we're in a good position for what we're going to start off in the garden. I need to start my okra this week. So we'll start some okra in the hydroponics to put out for this time. I've never grown okra, so that's going to be a fun little project and see if I like okra or not. We'll see. And I think that's it. My quick snap cucumbers have still producing from December. I am so impressed that I have had cucumbers coming in continuously every few days. My daughter went to the Air and Space Museum yesterday and she's like, I need breakfast. So she went and got 3 cucumbers off the quick snacks and walked out the door, and that was breakfast for her. So I'm telling you, when your kids can just go in and just harvest off your hydroponics, it makes me smile. So that is all for me from a 2-week garden update, and I will hand it off to Shelly since Cece has gone off camera.
Well, good evening. Good evening. Jacqueline, I think I had a question for you. Why? I don't think you said, why are you holding off until Mother's Day, after Mother's Day, to plant before I get started?
Great question. So here in Northern Virginia, Zone 7A, our last frost date is supposedly August 18th, but we have been known to April 18th. Thank you for correcting me. August would be like, I'd had the shortest season in the world, right? So April 18th, but invariably here in the last 4 or 5 years, we've had frost up to even last year. We had frost after Mother's Day, which was very unusual, but we still have frost till last week of April. And I'm going to go really conservative this year because I don't have my garden quite ready that I could cover if I needed to cover. So I am going to go safe, and I'm not going to plant anything out till Mother's Day, so that I know for sure that my frost date is gone. And if I had to cover, I'd be more mentally prepared to cover instead of trying to make a mad dash. So Zone 7A, April 18th, but I'm going to go conservative and not plant out till May 12th.
Well, thank you for answering that question. And I definitely get it because, so for me, I know I typically try to get stuff out by the end of April, usually because I have a trip that I'm going on, which is the same case this year. So 2-week garden update for me. What have I been doing? I have been actively cleaning my bed. So I am spring cleaning the garden. And it's coming along very nicely. The hired help is out helping me. Y'all see me keep looking this way. It's because I saw all of a sudden I was seeing all these flames, and I said, this man is out here, got the fire pit going again. And I'm not gonna complain because he's trying to burn up wood, and also so we can collect the ash for the garden. So super cool. What else? I have planted out strawberries in my green stalks, and I took out the dreadful Wally World bare roots that I had started in there because they weren't growing at all. The Parks, that was Parks, right? That I got the other bare root from. Those
Yes.
were taken off, and in comparison, yeah, the Wally World were what does it say? DOA. They were DOA. And so I pulled them out. I still have not taken them back, but I do have them now in my car to return. And what else? I have, of course, been tending my seedlings that I started indoors in my green stalk seed starting trays. So let me see if I can recall what I planted. And have almost 100% germination so far. But I have cabbage. I have some cosmos flowers. I started kohlrabi. I started some, I think it's some dwarf sunflower seeds. Those are coming up. I started some onions. Those, unlike you, Rashida, I don't feel like I'm getting that good of germination. So I'm gonna drop some more of those onion seeds. What else? I started some Greek oregano. I'm sure there's some other stuff. Oh, some lamb's ear, because I want to line the front flower bed with lamb's ear if I can get them to grow appropriately. I have a grapevine that is doing fantastic. That actually did come from Wally World. So I guess they get a point there. And what else? That's pretty much it as far as 2-week garden updates. And what am I snacking on? I am snacking on to, oh, y'all can't see it. These are pretzel nuggets that have peanut butter filling in the middle. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm eating. And I'm drinking some spiced apple cider that was made from a little powder mix. That's it, I think. And it's a Miss CC.
All right. Y'all, thank y'all for coming in here. We have a nice crowd of people in here. So I just want to thank y'all and the new people that then came in the chat. So thank y'all for being here. If you want to put your grow zone in here, that would be nice too, so we can kind of know, who be growing. I don't know if that was part on your agenda. I just felt like, they could throw it out there so they can
That's
communicate with each other. Okay, so my 2-week garden update. Well, I supposed to had a plant sale and a plant swap this past weekend. But due to the weather, they decided to push it back. And since they did that, my garden officially looks like a nursery. I have plants everywhere, on every table and every spot. They're everywhere. They are everywhere because I was planning on having those gone, but it's just plants everywhere. But I have been weeding around the beds and everything. And let's see what has been going on. I've been posting videos of me up potting. So I know y'all been seeing those. And let's see what else. I planted out my watermelons. I have not officially posted my watermelon wars video, but I have already put them in the ground before this rain started, but that video will be coming out.
Okay.
I didn't talk too much smack. Don't worry. I got a hold to November 1st. I got time. But so pretty much what I've been doing is doing a lot of up potting to get my garden together, moving plants from hydroponics outdoors, moving stuff from cell trays indoors to outdoors. Like I said, we've been having rain. So last week I wasn't feeling the best because the allergies and the rain was getting me. So allergies was having an issue. So you'll see some of my videos that I just have music to and not, because girl might have been coughing and sneezing and everything out there while I'm just trying to get it done. But anyway, pretty much that's what my update is. It has been just the things of getting ready for spring, cleaning the garden up, getting prepared, trying to figure out where all these seeds are going, the things that I am keeping, where am I going to plant it? I'm trying to do this square foot. So you ain't gonna be able to know if I square footed or not because it's
You're too much.
See that part right there, CC? That's the other thing. Like, are you really gonna be able to tell when you're in?
How you wanna know? I could be like, yeah, but I can't help the plant bush that bigger than the square.
No, but anyway. Okay. But that's the whole point. We want the bush. We want your plant to get as big as a square, right? Because we don't want to have anything, none of your soil to be bare, right? So we want to cover that square. Once it grows to full size, you shouldn't be able to see any soil, so the little critters can't get to it.
Right. And as my update on my okra that I planted out there, I don't know what's going on with the okra. I have one okra that wasn't even in the rows that popped up. It might have been a volunteer from last year. It popped up. None of my other okra popped up at all. And I'm like, we done got hot enough that something should have sprouted. No. But the pumpkin, the Jack B. Little pumpkin, is
gone. It's
pumpkin out there. Yeah, it's enjoying itself.
Mm-hmm.
And I have all these volunteer ground cherries that then popped up.
Ooh.
And I'm excited because I'm gonna pop them all in containers where I can just go out there. Yeah.
That's awesome.
But yeah, that's what's going on in my garden now. Just update.
Are you snacking on anything tonight, CC?
Oh yes. I am having some pretzel sticks and some Jamaican sorrel from my garden tea.
There you go.
So Rashida, can I jump in here real quick?
You can.
Shelly said something that reminded me of what I did. I've got a video that I did a live last week, and I haven't posted it yet because I've been just super busy between business and gardening and life. But Shelly, you're right. My first batch of strawberries from Wally World were DOA as well. And I went back with my mom, I guess it's now over a week and a half ago. And I kind of like shook the bags and like looked through the bags and saw some bags that really had some seedlings in it.
So decided to give them another try.
I decided to give them another try. So I returned those and got them. And I'm going to do a video. Believe it or not, my Wally World ones are already giving me flowers. I planted these last week, Sunday. Was it Sunday night or Saturday night? I did a live. And I'm going to have to go pinch those flowers off because for the first month, when you're doing ever, whatever, my brain is just blank. Everbearing, you got to, for the first month, you pinch off the flowers so it can concentrate on rooting and not flowering. So I'm kind of shocked. I have to say I'm going to do a video this week. My park seeds do look a lot bigger and stronger, but I don't think my Wally World ones are going to be too bad this year. My second batch, of course. So we shall see.
So we're going to say that when you go to Wally World or even Sam's Club or whoever had those in the store, to look in the bag and see if you see any green or white stems coming out of them, so you know that some of them are alive.
Exactly.
I do have a flower on mine, mine as well, so I need to take the flower off.
Yes, you should.
What you say, Chef?
I know people probably say no. Just let it go. I see
no.
Oh, she said just say no.
Just say no.
Well, everybody can order online, and so
I know
people gonna go to the store, so I'm gonna help them out.
They only get one chance to get me.
What you saying? I'm gonna be God again?
Nope. No, I was willing to give Wally World another try, and I'm telling you.
But I think that's because you've had success with them before.
Yes, I have. I
have not purchased bare root strawberries from them before.
Yeah,
and I won't buy them again.
Yeah.
So
but my parts look great.
Something Jacqueline said about her holding off until Mother's Day. So I've been hemming and hawing about this. So y'all tell me what you think. I'm in Michigan Zone 6A. My last frost date is May the 10th. Okay. We have had weather up and down this past week. We have had snow, rain, 32 degrees. Today it was 80. So we've been up and down. It's just all over the place. But I'm thinking I'm gonna start my cold weather crop right for the spring. And once they get up size, I'm putting them outside. I'm just gonna put them outside. You know why? Because if the collards and the cabbage can't make it, then I don't know what to tell. I mean, as long as it's not gonna be like 20 degrees for several days, I'm like, I don't know. But I'm like, I don't have room to keep that stuff in here and baby it. So I need to do something other than that. Now, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna put it out there this week. I haven't even started those seeds, but I don't think I'm gonna make it to Mother's Day for cold weather crop. Now, my tomatoes, my peppers, and okra and stuff, yeah, I can wait. But I think the cold weather crop, I think as I get them beds together, I'm gonna put that stuff out there. We're gonna see what happens. And if not, I got more seeds.
Now, Rashida, my asparagus did not do well. Out of the 4 bags that I bought, only 2, maybe 3 have germinated out of the 12 bare roots, and one of them's going to seed. Is that normal, Cece? I've never grown asparagus. I threw them some water to put them out, and it's actually going to seed already in my house. Like, it's about this tall.
Is it yellow? Is it going to seed? Is the yellow flower or something on it?
Yeah, it looks like it's got some flowers coming on it.
That is. See, mine wasn't doing that until I put it outside, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah, mine's going to seed already.
What year is it?
Walmart. I'm guessing the first year.
We don't know. They're Walmart.
I don't know. I've never grown asparagus.
Okay. If anybody's grown asparagus in the chat, if you could give Four Seasons Garden a little bit of help here, because this is my first year doing asparagus, and I'm like, it's already going to seed, and I haven't even got to put it outside yet. So I don't even know what's going to happen.
Hold on. Where'd you do your asparagus at?
I threw it in some water. I'll show you. Give me a second.
So it's okay. Get your light while you at it, Jacqueline.
I think she said, I don't know. I think it's kind of problem because all the light that's behind her too. It might be outshining the light she has if she has it on.
Right. That's what it's supposed to do. You're not going to harvest any asparagus this year.
Not the first.
You're going to let everything.
But I'm like, it's already going to seed.
That's what it's going to do. That's what it's supposed to do.
Okay.
Don't cut it. You do need to go ahead and plant it, though.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and plant it. Like, like there's that one. It's got a little bit of asparagus coming up through there.
Yeah. And
then this one, it's got a little asparagus going there, and it's got some white roots. Like these 3 did good, and then this one actually has some root on it. So these 4 actually all did well. So I need to get them in the ground.
Yes. So they need to be in a sunny spot.
So I'm going to put them in one of the pots that I've already prepped. So I'll throw it in there.
Make sure
And
they're
we'll see.
in a space where you don't mind those ferns growing up and dying and falling over. You don't want to cut them.
I'm gonna throw them in a city picker. I would do 4 in a city picker and call it a day, because that's 4 square foot or 2 square. It's what, a square foot per asparagus, right? Yes, I could put 4 in one city picker.
Okay, so you tell me. Also, I'm still behind because I put mine in just some smallish pots on the porch for now, and I'm gonna have to find.
Let me turn on one more light.
I want to say,
Why is this asparagus conversation cracking you up?
who? Oh, this whole
Yeah,
like this thing is doing this thing. We don't know what we doing on everything. We be trying to give y'all let y'all learn from our mistakes.
Yeah, I've never grown it. I ain't been patient enough to
Let
be
me
like,
tell you, I had my very first asparagus ear this year.
Here,
she was holding it like
That
the
ear.
Shirley Brown tree, huh?
I had my first asparagus spear, and me and the hired help tasted it completely raw. We let it get too long, so the bottom several inches were woody. But once I broke it off, it was like raw asparagus is the best.
Really? Okay. I'm telling you, I'm trying it because hey, I need to expand the palate. I did kohlrabi. May as well do asparagus. We'll just keep on learning and growing.
Try it out.
How did you prepare your kohlrabi?
I haven't prepared it yet. I'm waiting for this to harvest this one so I can fix both of them.
Girl, that other one is probably soft now.
Put it in my crisper. I think it'll be fine.
Okay.
We'll do something with it this week.
We got people from zone 8A, 10A. I saw somebody on zone 4.
I saw 7.
I think Miss Betsy is in zone 4.
I see a 7B with Maryland for Miss Shelley.
Yeah, so we got a good range.
Wait, who is? Oh, but I think they're on the Eastern Shore.
Okay.
If that's who, if y'all talking about the person who I saw, I don't remember who it was. Said they were 7B Eastern Shore though. So that's across the bridge.
Everyone who's in the room. There is so many people in the room. Thank you.
Yeah, 60 people already. Usually don't get to about the second hour, but thank y'all for coming on in. We have just finished our introductions and our 2-week garden update. And now we need to do our purchases. Did I buy anything in the last 2 weeks? I bought some soil. I went to Dollar Tree. No, I bought that already. I was going to go back to Dollar Tree and get some garden pots, varying sizes, before they went out. And I was like, they went up with the Lord telling me, no, wait. So I didn't. And I'm glad I didn't. So when I went to the back and started cleaning up, I got quite a bit of Dollar Tree pots, fabric pots and things of that nature. So the only thing I can say I bought is soil. That's all I bought was soil. I am going to have to replace my amendments because of the things that was left out the last 2 years in the back. So, but it's a story about that too. But I haven't purchased anything in the last 2 weeks. All right, so let's go back to it. Oh, well, she went off the scouts and said we would go the same way we went. So let me go to see because Shelly looking at her receipts trying to see if she bought something. I was not. So that's what I thought.
Y'all. So if you've seen my videos today, I was posting, let you know that Lolo have like stuff on sale. So the blue store with the L, Anyway, so I went there to, let people know that they have things. So in case you wanted to get some starts, or you kind of nervous about dropping seeds, or you don't have time enough to get some seeds in, so they have 98 cents for tomatoes. I mean, you can't beat $1 tomato, and they have different varieties. And they also have flowers 5 for $5. So if you want those marigolds, some French marigolds and African marigolds, they are there. I did get a couple French marigolds, just throwing some pots until mine come up. They're taking their time. And Also, if you want, and not that I'm advertising for them, that's why I didn't say their name, y'all, but you're gonna get it. For the Fairy M, I'm gonna say that the Fairy M's is it is 5 for 10 starts, y'all. So if you want to get your peppers, vegetables, herbs, do that way. Also, old Bon over there, she had it for 3 for 12. You need to get them money, and her plants is a little big there, so I went with old Bon, and I got.
Cece, why I feel like you talking a foreign language? Like, who are you talking about?
I don't want to advertise the big box stores. They ain't paying us nothing. We ain't getting no money from this.
And so I don't disagree, but if I'm confused, I think some other people in the chat might be confused.
You talking about Bonnie's is Bon. Lolo is Lowe's.
I know what Lolo is.
Oh, okay.
What
was the other one?
Bon.
Oh, Fairy M. I don't know who Fairy M is.
Fairy Hill and Bonet.
Carry on.
Most of these gardeners know. We know orange stove, blue stove.
Okay, orange store, blue store.
Anyway, I got.
And you still advertising for them because folks still going into their stuff. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, I do advertising. I do because they want to look me up. Okay. I got a Big Bertha bell pepper. I got some catnip because I have seeds. I never dropped no seeds for catnip. I'm like, I don't want them cats to be coming in my garden. I don't want to attract them. But
that's right, because you're not fenced in.
Yeah, I'm fenced in. I don't want them over there. I don't have a little box for them. But they do. You can make teas from the leaves of the catnip. So I want to taste the leaves. See what they taste like. So I'll do a video for y'all. I can drink the catnip for y'all can know. If I start purring, don't you know why. Okay. And then shishito peppers. I never grew them before. So have y'all had shishito peppers? Have y'all grown
I don't know if I have ever had them.
I've had them, but I've never grown them.
Yeah, I've never had. I've had the seeds, but I don't know why I never dropped the seeds. But so I got the shishito, and it was already flowering and throwing out little peppers. So I was like, oh yeah, that was good. And then of course I got the flowers and stacked up on soil, y'all. Because we buy soil around here. So that's it.
Yeah, all right.
That's it. Jacqueline, what you buy?
The last 2 weeks I have been in a chicken state of mind. So nothing for the garden. No, I bought some seeds. And I don't even know where their seeds are. I bought something.
I was the only one that lost seeds.
They're in my car somewhere because I had to buy those. I want something to go up my trellis, and they're climbers. So I bought that one pack of seeds, that one only sole pack of seeds. And I'm going to drop those in the hydroponics to get started. And then what else? I bought a big bag of perlite. Well, Mom and I bought a big bag of perlite and a big bag of dolomite so we could split it. She needs some for her garden. I need some for my garden. And why buy a little 8-quart bag when you can buy a 4-cubic bag for a third of the, it was like $9 or $12. It was $12 for an 8-quart bag versus $36 for a 4-cubic bag. It was like a no-brainer. So we went ahead and got that. That's for the garden that we did buy from the feed store. If you don't have a feed store close to you, you're missing out. There, it's so great to just walk in a feed store. I did buy a bag of chick feed, but I have a little quick story with that. Is that at the end of my bag of chick feed, I buy non-GMO, but my sister had bought a bag of the other feed that wasn't non-GMO, and I normally just go through my bag and I scoop it out and I feed it to the chickens. Well, I got to the bottom of this bag. Well, I fed the chickens, and at lunchtime, they were fine. I went back out and one of my chickens was dead. And I was like, oh, I lost another chicken. I'm down to 28. So I was like, okay, let me go ahead and feed the chickens. Well, when I went to go scoop out that bag of food, I actually found some moldy food at the bottom of my bag. I was devastated. So we're thinking that one of the chickens ate a part of the moldy food. So I called Kalmbach, explained to them what happened, and they reimbursed me for that bag. And so I needed to buy another bag. So now, but I bought non-GMO, not the regular, but they think it just may have gotten wet and got moldy. So we're down to 28 chickens. So it's a little sad story to go there, but I think we figured out what was wrong with that. And just all the stuff for the chicken tractor. We had to buy hardware cloth, conduit, screws, rope, all kinds of stuff. Lots of money into the garden and the chickens this past week. But I think we're in the home stretch. I don't think there's nothing much that I need to purchase, but I'll talk about that when we talk about our topic for tonight.
All right, Shelly, you the last Mohican.
So now I was trying to look at receipts. So
I'm gonna fight you.
Huh?
I'm gonna fight you.
So,
No, I'm not. You should have.
I wasn't at the time. I was.
You wasn't,
What
but
I
you
was
should be.
looking for was the name and the measurements for one of the items that I did purchase today. But I didn't see it. So, anywho, let me go to Amazon, pardon me, first. I purchased in the last 2 weeks, today, I ordered some of those stretchy trellis things that you can hook onto something. You guys know what I'm talking about? It looks like a net, but it has the little U hooks so you can stretch it over and connect it on.
Yep.
Yeah. So I bought a set of those because, as you guys know, I have the those white trellises. Well, the posts of those trellises they're square, they're kind of thick. So I found last year that the cucumbers did not grab onto those easily. So I was constantly having to weave them in between it and use some wire to make sure that they grew up the trellis. And so I wanted to try getting those bungee trellis nets to put over it to make it easier because it's a little finer. So I ordered that today. I also ordered some edging, some steel corrugated edging to line the beds so that it's easier for the hired help with cutting grass because it keeps it separated. So I only ordered one roll just to test it out for now. I also ordered these cute little things, Judge Your Mama, for the hydroponics. Let me see if I can get y'all to see.
Yep, can't see it.
I know you can't see it. Just hold on now. Just hold on a minute now.
Right, we gotta figure. You said judge.
You want us to judge our mama? We can't see nothing to judge because I'm a judge anyway.
I know you are. Let me turn my camera on. Hold on. I mean, not my camera, but my
Your background.
Let's see if that's.
Nope.
It's blurred out with the rest of your background, honey.
Well, first of all, it ain't even on the screen, so I guess
That ain't gonna help either, huh?
right. It would help if I had a picture actually up there. Nope.
It is protecting your identity.
Very well. All right, we're
in
gonna
her kitchen.
turn the blur off, and it still might not work. Let's see. All right. So these
it's
little
always
things
coming
here.
up.
Oh, what is
What is
that?
that?
What's that now?
Oh, the little cover.
The hole, the fill, the hole.
That is so cute.
Aren't they cute?
Adorable.
They have been in my save till later for months. And I was just like, girl, go on and get them things.
They're so cute.
Because I bought it for a specific purpose, though, not just because they were cute. I bought them because one of my hydroponic units, I am missing the watering hole cover.
Mhm.
And my regular covers that I have won't fit on it. So
Okay.
I wanted to get something that will sit inside of that. So I
it.
got that. Today while I was at Costco, I purchased a big bag of Dr. Earth's all-purpose fertilizer, which is 222.
Okay.
And they had I think they're considered resin planters, the big ones that are like either 18, they're like 18 to 22 inches wide. They're not the smooth ones, which is what I wanted because I already had some white ones like that. These have more of a texture to it, and they had them on sale for just under $12, like $11 and some cent each.
Where at?
Costco.
Costco. Okay.
So
I think our Costco has them buy one get one free for $19.99. Yep. I know you probably don't want to hear that.
But too late. You said it.
Right? Really?
That's what my sister-in-law posted in our family chat.
That's so disgusting.
I don't know why prices can't be the same across the whole country. I don't know why it's got different prices for different areas. That's
Well, I mean, the reality is oftentimes it has to do with theft in the area. They're going to charge more money for stuff where they have higher theft.
That's true.
Anywho, so I bought those and I bought 2 trays of marigolds. Yes, I could have grown marigolds from seeds, but I have not started any. And they have, to me, the best marigolds ever. Every single hole or pocket has a marigold growing in it. It's like $15.99. So I bought 2 trays, which is what I purchased last year.
Shelly, someone said in the chat, I think the Wickershire Project, she bought 900 feet of rope twine on Amazon yesterday to weave on her mega trellis to support loofah, cukes, mini melons for now.
Wait, where's that at?
The Wickershire, 8:51 p.m.
Oh, on Amazon. Okay.
Yeah, Wickershire is
so thank you, the Wickershire Project, for sharing that.
Yes.
Hi, he. Hi, Wickershire is a he.
Thank you, because I was just having a discussion with the hired help today about whether or not we would put I still have lots of the stakes. What are they called? Because I can't think of it right now.
Tomato stakes?
No, the heavy metal ones.
T-post.
Oh, the T-post.
We have probably about 10 that are not being used, and I was contemplating whether or not we would make a straight line down the area where the watermelon patch is and run cattle panel, or the other option is I could run twine and make it so that things can grow up. And so I'm gonna look that up. Thank you very much. And I think
this is getting heavy in the chat there, Cece. Are you just instigating over there with the Wickershire Project? They doubling down on you, girl.
He's one of the watermelon war people.
What am I missing?
One of the watermelon war people.
So anywho, I was going to comment on that. I have made a vow, y'all. I've made a vow. I'm going to need y'all to help me hold to this. Y'all want to know what my vow is?
You're going to grow the biggest watermelon this year and tell the hired help not to get it out before you do it?
I will not participate in any garden challenges this year.
What? Okay, wait a minute. That's a lot. Why not?
Why would you say that?
Why? Yeah.
Why? For the same reason I said it. I'm like,
go ahead. Tell your reason, Rashida, and we can be twins.
I can't keep up with it.
Bingo.
I
I
started
cannot.
off and hit me. I
Okay.
said, "Bye."
No,
Don't
because
use it as keeping up.
Rashida is in the North Pole. Shelly is down.
What
You
does
get
that
out
have
there?
to do
Okay.
with keeping up with it?
No.
Don't do it to keep up. Do it to challenge yourself. I don't do it to keep up with anybody. It's a challenge to me to get out there and see if I can grow it and how well can I grow it.
So here's the thing.
I'm
I'm
growing
going to
watermelon.
do that. I'm not participating in the actual challenges. Period.
Why? You don't even know what challenge is going to be out there.
You're right, I don't, but I'm not going to participate, CC.
We're not rigged at all. I'm so sad to do that. See, I'm the underdog all the time.
Erase that comment.
Boy, I didn't realize this was going to stir up so much
Yeah.
tension in the room.
Oh my. Oh my. Cece, did we do your purchases for the last 2 weeks?
Mhm.
It's almost 9 o'clock, so we need
Yes.
to.
Yes.
Yeah, I think, because I think I'm done.
You done?
I
And
think.
Cece did hers already?
Unless my dear friend
Exactly.
tells me in the chat that I bought something that I didn't forgot I bought.
Oh, you said you bought soil. Jacqueline said she didn't buy much because she's working on chickens. So everybody did their purchases for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah,
So
thank
September.
you, Bougie Prepper, for understanding.
That is hilarious. Anybody have a mail call?
Of course, Cece does. You should just say, Cece,
know
what's
what?
your mail call for the week?
I'm feeling some type of way, y'all.
That's
The
because
only way you could be feeling is happy and blessed because you get mail call all the time, girl.
girl, listen, but she's been
help her
in
open
the
them
garden
mailboxes.
community the longest, and she does a lot of participating. So therefore, she
And
receives
I
a lot.
send out seeds all the time that I don't talk about it. I just send out things. I see people on their channel and I'll be like, look, you need the seeds. I got these seeds. And so I send out to people. Anyway,
We
Girl,
understand
show us
it. We're
what
not
you got.
judging you. We just say we know you got some mail call.
It don't have to be negative.
I don't know. I feel some kind of, okay. Anyway,
I don't feel no kind of way. Just share.
so this is from Jack. I need to see if I can even show it. If they're gonna even show up. Yeah. Anyway. Oh goodness.
I didn't do
y'all.
that.
I know who did. Okay, this is from Jacqueline. Not the Jacqueline here on chat. But Jackie Cooper. And she sent me some seeds. So I have purple corn flour from M.I. Garner.
We can't see that.
It's all right. You told us what it was.
It's
okay.
words. You see the M.I. Garner part.
It's all right, Cynthia.
Okay. These are zinnia. These are semi-dwarf zinnias. So that's cute. Hopefully they can stay in a pot. I like that. These are Easy Pick Gold 2 Hybrid Summer Squash. These are by Jing Seeds. So I'm guessing the same one that have the Jing okra. Maybe it's the same people. I don't know. Anyway, so that's interesting. And then I have tomato. It is a Dwarf Eagle Smiley by Victory Seeds. Dwarf Eagle Smiley. Let's say what kind they are. They're bright and golden yellow. They're 1 ounce globe shaped fruit. So, but yeah, those are. That is my mail call. Thank you.
That is hilarious. Listen,
Oh, my
y'all kind of
goodness.
funny.
That is hilarious.
Okay. So, Rashida, I know you're about to reset the room.
What
So
I
let me,
missed?
before you reset, let me just remind everybody because Unique just said it in the chat. If you are on here, you have not already taken the time to hop over to everybody's channel, hit the like button, And if you are so inclined, which we clearly you're here, you're inclined, go ahead and hit subscribe on all of our channels while we reset the room with our theme song.
I was just about to say it because I kept seeing people saying, I went around. So thank you, Shelly. Listen, we'll be back in another 2. Well, first I got to find it. I'll be back in another 2 minutes and 17 seconds.
Pull up a chair, we growing something good. Who's in the garden today? Roshita, Shelly, Jacqueline, CT, Texas sunshine. Garden girls, yeah, we here. From the soil to the soul, let the conversation grow. Backyard dreams, garden schemes, let the good vibes flow. We talk seeds and seasons, life lessons in between. Laugh a little louder when the harvest ain't what it seems. Yeah. It's the garden girls, yeah, we here. Garden girls, it's the garden girls, yeah, we here. Garden girls, it's the garden girls, yeah, we here. Garden girls, it's the garden girls, yeah, we here. Garden girls, yeah. Welcome to the garden, yeah. Everybody eats here. It's the garden girls, yeah, we here. Garden girls, it's the garden girls, yeah, we here. Garden girls, it's the garden girls, yeah, we here. Garden girls, it's the garden girls, yeah, we here. Garden girls, garden
And we're back just that quickly. Listen, before we go into this, y'all, I had a story I was supposed to tell y'all that was hilarious as it was told to me on today. And it may not be that funny to y'all, but I know this person. So he was telling me that a friend of his gardens and she's trying to get him to grow plants. And he said, the funny thing is, he said, I can keep the fruit and vegetable plant alive, but I can't keep like house plants and herbs and different things alive. He said, but then they said, treat all your plants like your babies. He said, so he started naming the plants. But then he was afraid to pick the plants because now he's emotionally attached to each plant. And then they asked him about fertilizer. He was like, I'm not putting that on my plant. I don't put stuff on my babies. And then they were like, okay, well, take them outside. Let them get rainwater. He said, I'm not taking them outside. There's bugs outside. Do you know what bugs do in soil? They poop and they pee. And I want that on my babies. And I'm sitting here like, is he really telling me this? He was like, that is so crazy. I was like, that is so crazy. And he went on with this whole thing about how, you know, he was like, I can't trust the bees because the worker bees are out here. And what if one of them was sick and now they come to work sick and now they're going to give my plant some type of disease? I was like sitting here, I'm like, baby, you sound like you living in a cartoon world.
Not a cartoon world.
Living in a cartoon. I listened to him and laughed. When I tell you, I laughed because he just went on, and all I could do was holler. And I was like, I never saw anybody that really thought that, I don't know, that the insects are out to get your plants. I mean, I get it when it's like the aphids and the green hornworm, the hornworms and all that, but in general, anybody come across somebody like that? I know I ain't tell that good, but I'm still laughing on the inside.
No, I'm cracking up because just the thought of, because they didn't name the plants, first of all.
They're emotionally attached to them.
Well, that's
That
the
was
first
funny
rule
to
you
me.
learn in any world, right? In homesteading. If once you name an animal, there is no way you can kill them unless it's my son who has I decided not to name the meat chickens because I just can't name the meat chickens. My laying chickens, they're my girls. They give me eggs. I'll name them. So my son decided, since we're going to unalive them on June 5th, he's like, this one's June 6th, June 8th, June 10th, June 12th. I was like, you're ridiculous, son.
Everybody got a day. Oh, wait. But anyway, I know I didn't tell that right because I didn't had a nap since then, but I was just like, that is hilarious. I've never heard anything that ridiculous in all my days.
Yeah, so soon, Farmer Chaz. Yeah, only 10 weeks. That's all I got to keep them alive for. And then we unalive them and they go to become baked chicken.
Baked chicken and are you going to make blood meal from your chickens?
I am thinking about doing that, but I'm not sure because I think my brother is going to keep some of the stuff for the pigs because I have a pig as well. But the pig becomes unalive, I think, around August. They take a little bit longer. Yes, they'll be air fried chicken. I don't do fried chicken. I cut fried foods from my diet, but they will become air fried chicken for sure.
Air fried chicken sound good to me. All right, y'all. So listen, I talked before that. We talk about lessons learned this season. Got a lot of lessons that we've learned this season. I don't know about y'all, but me. And sometimes the lesson is even about us, not necessarily about the plant, and how we move as it pertains to our garden and in this garden world. So I'm just gonna go first because the first topic under our lessons learned, we're gonna talk about garden cleanup do's and don'ts. My space has been abandoned since, I keep saying abandoned. And the reason I say abandoned is because it wasn't by choice on my end. And so, anyway, so I go out to clean up my garden supply space and my fish emulsion jug is still out there. My blood meal bag is out there, but it's tore up. Then those two are on the ground. What's the other thing? Bone meal was on top of the tote, so it was dry. And it's out there, and it wasn't clumped up or anything. So I was like, okay, well, I can salvage that. Then they have a little bit of more bloom that was on top of the tote, and it was fine. So I go to picking things up, and I sit the fish emulsion on the table. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, dog, somebody went to my yard and done their business and everything. That's what I'm thinking to myself. And then I keep hearing this dripping noise. And I'm like, where's water coming? It was sunny yesterday. It was like 55 degrees. And I told you 55 was the high yesterday. Today high was 80. But anyway. And I'm looking at the fish emulsion. It's just dripping out the jug, at the bottom of the jug. So I'm like, oh, okay, let me grab this water jug I saw that was out here. So I started to pour it into the water jug, trying to salvage some of my fish emulsion. Y'all know fish emulsion ain't cheap. I get it almost poured out into the water jug, and then the bottom of the water jug just pops, and all the fish emulsion just go all over the concrete pad in the back. And I said, I was on the phone with my friend. I said, I don't know what I was thinking. If this jug is compromised because for being out here this long, obviously the other jug was. So I'm like, well, I'm not turning on the water hose because my water hose filter is cracked because it never got taken off for the 2 winters it was out there and all that stuff. So I'm like, I'm even gonna fool with the water hose. And it's supposed to rain. It rained last night. So I was like, fine, I'll leave that out there. Pick up the jug and I'm looking at the bottom of the original emulsion jug, and it's like piercings, like somebody poked something in the bottom. I'm like, I think the cats or something must have knew something was in there and just poked at it. And I was like, so y'all,
cats like fish.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna tell you, if you have anything plastic has been out intentionally or unintentionally, check the integrity of it before you pick it up and do whatever. But most importantly, which is Rashida's issue, is clean up after every time you put it up every time you use it. Okay, every time. So anyway, I got to buy more fish emulsion and blood meal and all this stuff. Anyways, I would say do's and don'ts. My do and don't is set a timer. And I think that's how I'm gonna get through this season, whether it's cleaning up, whether it's planting out plants, whether it's maintenance or watering, is to give myself a time. Because before I go out there and be like, oh, I'm only gonna be out here an hour, I'm only gonna do this, that, and the third. But y'all know, if you don't have a hard stop or anywhere to be, you'll be out there 3-4 hours later. Well, maybe that was just me. So I'll say take your big tasks in small chunks. Somebody was like, well, are you gonna be okay? I was like, I have chairs. I have chairs in the back. I have chairs in the garden. I can walk with the cane even on the uneven surface. And so I feel confident in that. And I can do some walking, but I just know I need something near me. So when I get tired or weak, I have somewhere to put my body. So do's and don'ts is what we're talking about. This first thing, garden cleanup, your do's and don'ts. Is there anything in the comments? Y'all got your put your do's and don'ts in the comments as well.
Yep.
Did I miss anything? Let me see.
The Wicker
People
Shire
are claiming they're too poor garden.
Yeah.
But some people is just sort of they don't know.
Yeah.
Some people just don't know. I can't compost. Well, I have a lot of leaves in the back, y'all, that was in the patio. I'm going to take those leaves and put them in something, but I didn't do it yesterday because that wasn't part of the plan. All right. So who wants to go next with their do's and don'ts?
Okay. What's the do or the don't supposed to be? Anything?
Anything that's got to do with your garden cleanup.
Garden cleanup.
Yeah, that was your suggestion. You ain't had none.
I like to think on the fly. So I did suggest it, but I didn't think of an answer. Okay, do's and don'ts. So I don't. If you saw my Chaos to Beauty video, I do not clean up my garden in the fall. I let stuff just be as it is. And thus I am now doing the spring cleanup of all of those things. So along with that, let me say, and I know that there's popular opinion about this, about leaving roots, and in particular, I'm going to say large roots in your beds. I do not do that. I pull them up.
Okay.
So that's a do and a don't.
And of course, there's the other side of it, right? Because if you do leave it in there, it breaks down. Mm-hmm. We talk about microorganisms, and of course, it feeds the good bugs, right? It grows, turns into compost, and then of course, leaving all that stuff out there allows your bees and the things that hibernate able to have somewhere to hibernate in those little, in the tubes and everything. So, and it's going to be up to you at the end of the day, whether you want to leave it out there for the beneficials to live over winter, or you want it to be cleaned up so you don't have as much to clean up in the spring, right? Because I know I've got a lot to go clean up from the spring, because I do leave it out there for the beneficials, but it's going to be what you want to do. There's going to be both sides of the camp on that. And I think it's good to say there's going to be some people who want to clean it up, and then some people that's going to want to leave it there to let it compost in ground.
Very good. Very good.
All right. Anybody else got do's? Okay, so Miss Betsy said, before we go to the next person, that don't bother to chip potatoes. We never did, and they grew the same.
That is so funny to me, because I was just sorting through potatoes that I was trying to chip, and now you got me thinking, girl, just go on and plant the potato.
But
I don't know why they said that.
I can watch a lady plant
I was going to say something too about it.
that had eyes, but they hadn't started to sprout out the eye. And she planted them, and she still got potatoes. Now I don't know if it affects the amount of potatoes she's gotten. I don't know if it's because I saw somebody else that in a zone like mine that says they put theirs in the soil when it's cold. They're sprouting potatoes, so when it warms up, they're automatically coming up. Where ours it's starting to get warm. So I'm not even sure what the real science is about these potatoes. So, but yeah, there's option when it comes to potatoes. What is that? Are those
Let me see if I can get
potatoes?
these out of the bag.
Are those potatoes you got that you need to plant?
Girl, these are alien potatoes. Like, look at these things. Like, can I even plant these at this point?
Mm-hmm.
This
Like,
is what
they
I
look
heard.
like
You
aliens.
can't plant them, but you are going to have to fertilize because the potato is almost dead. So you're going to need a nice amount of fertilizer. I don't know what the yield to be. You won't know till you try
Like,
it.
I'm like,
Them look like
what is it?
alien.
Aliens. Yeah, they look like aliens. And I forgot about them, and I was like, oh, I need to do something with those potatoes. So, should I cut them back? What's the consensus? Cut it back?
Miss Betsy says
put it in there?
to cut them off because they won't produce potatoes.
Get rid of the long white sprouts on seed potatoes. Also, they will not produce potatoes. So these probably won't do anything, is what Miss Betty Lust is saying.
I mean, you can cut them down, and then for they
see
won't
what
be so
happens?
long. It won't have to work so hard. But I would cut them down and put them into it. I mean, you can just try it out and see. My answer on not worrying about the potatoes if they shit or not. If those are potatoes that you grew last year, then I would say they. No. I was answering the question about they didn't wait until they shit. They just planted them. If you grew these potatoes last year, then 9 times out of 10 they're gonna produce again. But if you're buying potatoes from the store and you just putting them in the ground, they do spray whatever it's called. Jackie, you might know the technical word for it, but they do spray them for they won't sprout. So if you go put these potatoes in there without any kind of eyes or indication that they're going to sprout, because I've had some that had eyes and the other ones completely fine. They haven't sprouted or nothing. And you may be thinking you're going to get potatoes and all you did was fertilize compost in place.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is it called, Jackie? I can't remember what it's called when
they're called inhibitors.
Inhibitors. Yeah, inhibitors that they do spray on fruits and vegetables for they won't sprout but they last long on the shelf.
And that also goes to so when you see videos, you have to take into account all the scenario. Mm-hmm. Was it organic? Did they just or did they not even share with you where they got the potatoes from before you go and just do something not having all of the information? Yeah. I do want to say this, and I was debating all why if I was going to address it. So it was mentioned that people won't walk to the backyard to grow some food, but they'll go to Burger King. Some people don't know no better, so we need to have some compassion when we're looking at people and judging people, because some of us had a day where we had no intention of growing anything. And so if we're going to affect change in the world, we need to first start with compassion.
All right, Miss Betsy.
Sometimes we feel like we're already right because it's what we're doing, but everybody's not on the same page. And so that's that. And I'm gonna leave that right there. All right, next, Jackie or CC, do's and don'ts, garden cleanup.
I would say do not leave your tools outside during the winter, or you will be replacing them in the springtime.
I got a tip, but finish them.
Also, now, I am one of them procrastinators too, that after the season over, I just stack them trays instead of scrubbing them out and cleaning them. So if I would do that, And I have in the past years, or after I use the seed trays, just soap and water in a big tub, wash that stuff up, put it up, and you don't have to worry about doing cleaning in the spring over stuff you should have done in the fall.
Mhm.
I follow that
Amen.
all the time. I don't, but it saves some time.
All the people in the back. Amen. Because that's
Amen.
me.
Amen. So you talking about the rusty? I saw something on the internet, and I'm going to try it. And they were saying, if you have a steel or metal tool that is rusted, you use 30% vinegar, and you put it in a container, dip it in there. I forget how many minutes, and then take it out, and a lot of that rust will be off.
Oh,
Really?
The vinegar. And I was like, that's interesting. So what made me decide I was going to try it? I was in the garden section, and what did I see? It's a jar of 30% vinegar. And I said, let me buy this 30% vinegar, because I know I have tools outside for 2 winters, and I'm not intending on buying all those tools again. So I picked up all of my garden staples that were in baggies, but obviously had holes in them that were rusty. I'm not buying new staples for the weed fabric. So I'm going to try it out. I'll let y'all know how it works out.
Angela says it works. Angela says she's tried it. She said it works. Angela,
it does work. It works. Awesome. Thank you, Angela. Angela, how long are we soaking our things in this vinegar? 5-10 minutes?
Are they from the dollar and more store? Because
no,
mine is some cheap, so I don't even know if they can have any vinegar. It might rust up more.
No, mine. I got my garden staples. I got from Home Depot.
Garden staples.
You know, they almost like and then my tools are stuff I got from Wally World or something. But they're, we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens.
So Betsy, I don't wash them, but I will spray them down. Like I have a stack of 10 trays that were sitting in my garage, and I needed to up pot some plants. So I went out really quick, got the spray, sprayed them off till they look pretty decent, and I'm using them. So I didn't wash them, but I do try to get like all the dirt and stuff off it, get it off. But I don't put any soap on it, and I just keep it moving because I'm like, it's gonna go outside anyway. It's gonna get whatever. And I'm working with it.
Some people are very particular. They spray their stuff down with hydro peroxide, and they up, and they very particular with their tools. So I'm just putting it out there, supporting them.
Well, and then again, it's almost one of those things. Until you have a problem, we ain't about to be that diligent. Unless I get a disease that's spread across my whole garden, I almost promise you.
And then be like, I should have probably.
Yeah. So my do's and don'ts. Oh my goodness. I think you guys hit a lot of them. Like, I do leave everything a mess. I am trying to do better about bringing things in so they don't rust. So, and then garden cleanup. I'm not going to overwhelm myself on cleaning out all my containers. I'm going to do a little bit at a time. Like I took that afternoon and I did 6 boxes and I felt so accomplished. And I'm going to just go and say, this part of my garden, I'm going to go work on it. This is the part I'm going to work on it till it gets done. And I'm not going to, because I'm like, okay, I've learned, my kids have told me that I have ADHD. So I can start working on something and I see it and I'll stop and I'm working on something else. So I have like really, the older I've gotten, really try to concentrate on, I'm going to work on this project till it's done. I'm not going to see that something else still needs to be done until it's done. So I'm going to chart out my garden and say, this is the part I'm going to attack until it's done. This part I'm going to attack until it's done. Otherwise, I'm going to become overwhelmed as I look at my garden and all the pots that I have accumulated that I want to get started with something, but I can't do that until everything else is cleaned up.
See, Jacqueline, I'm going to defer to you on Sonia's question here. Sonia, I'm deferring to Jacqueline because I actually had Jacqueline to order my strawberries for me. So do you recall how long it was? From the time you ordered?
I can tell you.
Why she looking
let's
at
see.
Katrina? I hear you. I hear you, Katrina. I just didn't want it left said because I didn't want anybody to think that, you know, if they're in that situation that they feel
Right.
offense. But all right, I got you, girl.
And I grow a lot of stuff, and I still swing by.
Burger King.
Yeah, girl, let's
Listen,
swing by somewhere fast to eat.
I stopped by a whole lot of places that are quick to eat.
Me and my nutritionist had that whole discussion the other day. She was like, girl.
But I spent a lot of money at Costco today, so my plan is to not buy breakfast and lunch this week if I can help it.
All right.
You right, Miss Betsy.
All
You
right, I'm
can't
gonna put
use
this
food
question
stamps to
down.
buy-
Where we at, Jacqueline? We know you're still looking for the answer to this question.
Miss Betsy said legally, if you get food stamps or bridge card, you can use them to find almost anything that's used to grow food. No joke, it is correct. You can go buy your seedlings, you can buy seeds with the food stamp card. But I think some people feel like I was watching something the other day and the baby said, don't food come from farms? I didn't know you could actually grow food at home. Some people don't know. Now, this was an 11-year-old, but you know, some people just don't know, or they feel like it's something they can't do, or don't have time to do, or they feel like,
Right.
like you said, you need money to do. Not realizing if you just dig up a patch of your dirt and just start putting stuff in the ground and just keep working on your soil, you can get food. So yeah.
True.
Yeah. So
You want to go to the next question? Until she finds
I'm trying to figure. I'm like, is Jacqueline Shelf is still like, is she froze or is she still looking?
No, I'm still here. I'm still here. So I
Okay.
ordered it on March 23rd, and we received it on March 28th.
Okay,
So
Friday.
March 23rd, and we received it on March 28th.
Well, it depends on where it's coming from. I mean,
Where's
how
it going?
close you are to the
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. But because mine and Shelly's we both received it on Saturday. And
Where
I'm
is
not even
Parks
sure where.
Seed at?
That's what I was going to look and see next on my scroll all the way to the About Us.
Hey, Rob, be careful out there.
So-
Hey, y'all.
That's pretty much it. And then I had some other notes when I was doing this about cleanup as well, like amending, like making sure, like
81
I know, like
people, y'all.
you have all the amendments for your yard, right? Like how much are you buying? Are you buying fish emulsion? Are you buying more soil? Are you buying bags? Are you buying by the load? I've seen a little bit of everyone doing in their garden cleanup. And it's going to depend on your area, right? And then some people they like their Black Cow, or they like their Pro Mix, or they like their Stay Green, or they could care less, right? So those are the things that you also need to think about as you're cleaning up, because you're going to need to amend your soil. I'm a big proponent, amend your soil. Don't add stuff to it. Make your soil better every single year. I think it's a big garden do that you should be doing in your garden as you're cleaning up. Make your soil better.
All right. Do's and don'ts. Have water on hand. Don't ever let your soil get go through wet and dry cycles.
Yep.
It killing and stresses your plants. That
Yep.
sound off. I'm
Yeah.
just sad.
That's why you sip. That's why you silk
Yeah, I
irrigated
do
planters.
both.
'Cause, yep, I don't have to worry about that.
Oh, I thought my mic was off. So I want to jump in about the amendments, because that's such a good point. One of the things that I am focused on doing this year in particular is actually trying to do my own fertilizers. So I actually have right now at this present time preparing some weed fertilizer. It's been sitting for probably almost 2 weeks now, I believe. And so that is my goal. I will buy amendments that I feel are necessary, but I'm not going to buy amendments that I could, you can go with it or without it, such as blood meal. I don't know that I've ever purchased blood meal or not, but I feel like let me restate that. For me, in my homestead garden, I am focused on being self-sufficient in my garden, and that includes amendments to the garden beds. And so instead of me purchasing bone meal and all of the things, I'm working my way towards doing my own. But I do not leave them outside. I think that was the other thing, Rashida, you talked about. I try to be intentional about all of my amendments and things, making sure they at least get put inside of the garage. I don't leave them out, but I do leave garden tools out. I haven't had to buy any, so I don't know if that just means like garden tools are expensive, but I haven't repurchased any, but some are rusted. And so thank you, Rashida, for that tip on cleaning them, because that's actually one of the videos that I would love to do, is actually a garden tool cleanup video.
All right. Anyone? Good pen. Yep, the garden marker. That's what I'm gonna say. A garden
marker. They're called Artline garden markers. They have been the best markers that I have ever used. I have stuff that I have written 3 years ago, and they're
still has marker on it.
Yes, I 1000% agree with that.
You can read it till today, perfectly fine.
Do we make and keep a gardening budget? Well, I don't. I buy what I need when I need it.
Same.
Yeah, I don't have a budget.
Do you make and keep a garden budget?
Oh,
I don't keep a garden budget, but I do keep track of my
question. No.
I do keep track of like how much I've paid for seeds over the years, because my seed sheet is very extensive. So I could go back and tell you what I paid for a seed 4 or 5 years ago. That's like
Jacqueline is over the top, y'all.
But as far as a budget, no, whatever. I mean, if there's no money in the bank account, that's my budget. You can't buy it. But if there's a little extra money in the bank account, it's gonna get spent on my garden.
And we're talking about that, like soil and self-sufficiency, and that's something that I have been thinking about as far as fertilizing, compost, and all that. But then I have to realize, Rashida, you're starting with a new body that you recuperate. So even though that's a goal, all that's not gonna happen this season, So I have to bite off, what I can chew. Also, I decided as far as soil, I think we were talking about soil a little bit ago, bulk soil versus bagged soil. Yes. There is a garden place here that does bulk soil. They'll bag it for you if you want. But I do know that if I get the same reason I didn't put in for chips, if I get them dumped, and I know y'all say you get those nieces and nephews over here. By the time I round them people up, I ain't gonna want them here. By the time I run around and pick them up, I ain't gonna want them here. So it's just the truth. It's just the truth. And so I just decided, well, Rashida, you go clean out one bed at a time. So you might as well just replenish the soil one bed at a time.
Yep.
And with the budget I have right now, it's not even like I can go order like a truck full of soil anyway. So we're just gonna do what we can do. Yep. And go from there. Anybody
can I say this to real quick? Sonia, I bought these on the March 28th delivery. I have not had a minute to plant this bag of 20 sprouts from Park Seed, and you can tell they are still doing very, very well. As long as you keep that bag closed and in a cool location. I mean, I have it right here in my kitchen. I'm going to plant these out this week, and they are still great. And this is just the quality of plants you're going to get from Park Seed. And I have not done nothing to this bag since March 28th. And they're still doing great in that bag.
Awesome. So it was said here about your amendments only apply. And that's if you're doing soil testing, it will tell you what to do and how to do. When I got ordered my soil test from the Michigan State University, they tell you to take samples from all across your plot of land, mix it, and then take your sample from that and send that in. My issue with that is, since I'm doing raised beds, every raised bed has a different thing. And I'm not going to do a test for each raised bed. I haven't bought a kit to test myself. But if you are testing, I do believe that is the best way to go with your amendments, is to do what they recommend, not just, what we doing. And, that I'm just saying, if that's what you're going to do. On the other hand, on Rashida's other hand, I just started adding fertilizer and stuff to mine in 2024. So I feel like it was better then than they were before, because they wouldn't get anything before. So yeah. So get your report. What do we clean our tools with? The rust is 30% vinegar. Somebody else said hydrogen peroxide. I don't know. You probably could use isopropyl alcohol as well, just to clean off, what is it, mites or fungus or disease from plants. Okay. Anybody left to do do's or don'ts?
That's it.
All right. So next one. I don't know if we can get past all three. Oh, wait or go. Last frost date, chances of losing or going to be patient. Oh Lord. I just told y'all. I'm patient and I'm not, right? I think that was the problem with my seedlings in the hydroponics, is they came up and I was like, well, I don't want to get too big, but because I want to go ahead and start some more seeds. And it's that and the other. I think some of them could have been a little larger before I put them in my little pot here. But live and learn, whatever. My last frost date, I think I told y'all, I think last time I checked it was May 10th. Am I going to be patient? Probably not. Probably not. So I'm going to, part of my being patient though, making myself be patient, is not starting a lot of stuff early. Because if I have plants early, then I want to put them outside. And if I put them outside and, they go by the way of the heavenlies of the plants, I will be sad. So I'm waiting. So let's go here. I'm gonna work my way around according to my thing. I'm gonna go with Cynthia. Way to go. Last frost date.
I waited to my last frost date, and then the frost came after it and killed a lot of my plants. So
Well,
What
that's a
was the
wait.
last frost date?
it was March 3rd, and then we had a frost freeze 32 degrees on the 17th, St. Patrick's. And here in the South, it's a kind of a Russian roulette. You can wait, and a lot of things are not going to be able to perform like they need to because it's going to be hot. And so if you try to wait until after Easter, after Mother's Day, the time you get these plants out here, they're going to fry because the heat is going to cook them unless you have shade cloth and out there fanning them. Take a chance putting them out when it's a little chilly.
She said, I got a fan. I got a banana boy for every garden bed.
So it's Russian roulette every year. It's like some people say wait, some people. And if we didn't have that freeze, I've been harvesting. I would have harvests right now.
Hey everybody. And that's the thing, especially in your zone. It's like, I wait and it's too hot, or I wait and or I go ahead. If I had too much heat or it's too cold, whatever, it's gonna be a loss somewhere. It seemed like. Okay, so I'm gonna go back. Go back to Jacqueline. Jacqueline, way to go. Last frost day. You said it's good.
I'm waiting. You already heard me earlier. I'm gonna wait this year. I'm gonna wait till Mother's Day, and
I don't mind waiting.
Of course, I'm zone 7A. CC is zone 8AB, 9B, 9A, 8B. So she's in a total different zone. Her frost date is a total earlier last frost date than mine. So we're gonna grow differently. I'm very humid, so I have that working kind of against me in some ways, but I'm gonna wait this year. I'm gonna take my chances. I have been more of the go because I was ready to cover, but I'm not in that place this year, and I'm really gonna wait and see if I can get through some of the bugs. Hopefully some of the bugs may have already done their things, did their loving, got all that out of their system, and moved on. So I'm going to be a weight girl this year, and I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, that it works on my behalf.
All right, Cassandra Butler. Hey, honey, how you doing? The first day of spring, she planted her potatoes. Now she's in Michigan.
What
She's
zone?
south of me. She's in 6. I don't know if she's A or B, but she's in zone 6, and her garlic is growing. I put my garlic out in November last year. Y'all remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And it got cold real quick. I don't see anything green, and I'm sort of scared that I ain't gonna have no garlic.
I think you'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
It may. We'll
Yeah,
see.
just let garlic do its thing. Yep.
I just threw a bunch of garlic away that I did not plant in the fall because it was going bad. So I only planted a very small amount of garlic in the fall.
I'm gonna plant some now. I got some from Wally World, and they're
You
more
love
for
Wally
my
World.
chickens. I do. I love Wally. They're more for my chickens. They were on clearance. They were like 99 cents or $1.99.
Yeah, no, me and Wally World has a love-hate relationship, but that's work my old job related. So, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't.
So
like
I'm gonna try to grow that garlic, even though I may not get the biggest heads, but that's okay because whatever head I get, I know that I can now save them or go ahead and harvest them and plant them this fall. And I'm gonna be still ahead of the game. So I'm gonna just go for it.
Okay. All right. Everybody got their wait and go. Oh no, Shelly, wait or go.
So I'm probably more of a wait person. My last frost day range is April 7th through April 20th. So I typically plant out near the end of April for most of my stuff. I feel like I'm behind this year just in my seed growing, but the only thing that is out currently, which was out before the last frost date, was my strawberries, because I had strawberries to go through the winter, so I wasn't concerned about new bare roots, and of course the asparagus that was already out there. So I'm gonna wait when it comes to the last frost, because I will be highly upset to lose a good bit of my my starts if it came down to that. And I would go out there and cover, and I have done that in past seasons where I got containers and put over top of them, put a sheet over them. I think Cece actually gave me that idea. I had put like the big, probably like the 3 to 5 gallon planters. I would put them on top of the individual plants, and then I put a sheet over top of them and then weighed the sheet down with rocks when I needed to. Cece?
And I did not follow, but I said,
I didn't do it.
babies.
But weren't you out of town? Weren't you out of town?
No. I was right there watching them suffer.
I
And did I
told
have
somebody
containers?
else what to do. But
Yes.
I did not follow
Did
my
I
own
have
advice.
sheets? Yes. And I watched them die.
I do have. I will say that when I plant my stuff out, I do have things I can put on. I can clip, put over my beds and clip frost covers on.
I do too.
So if I decide to go out there and do it, because it depends on when I realize it's gonna freeze and what my body is doing. Okay. So listen, 3. You got 16 minutes. Seed inventory. Did you have everything you needed, or did you have to buy?
Can I go first?
Yes.
Yes.
Did I have everything I needed? Probably so. Did I purchase? I absolutely did.
That's funny. The only seeds I
Are you
bought
part
was
of Seed? Are you part of Seeds Anonymous?
I am. And
ain't nobody in Seeds Anonymous. Ain't nobody
I
going to the
am.
meetings. We ain't going. We ain't participating.
But here's the thing: Seeds Anonymous, it's just for the camaraderie. Like, we're not going to change. Seeds Anonymous is not about us changing our ways. It's about encouraging us to keep buying seeds.
Who was I talking to the other day? They were talking to me about books. Okay. No, a friend of mine. We were talking about Bibles. And she's like, I got 2 Bibles in here. I got a chronological Bible, and then I got this Bible. Or she had 2 different study Bibles. and I only want to get one. What do you suggest? I said, get both of them.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
He said, oh, so I don't need to be talking to you. I said, no. I said, because I'm going to tell you what my pastor told me. Books go out of print.
Yes.
That's right.
These people that have written these study Bibles, they pass on, and you ain't going to be able to get another one. If it's something you want, you better get it now.
Yeah,
So
that's a
with
good
seeds,
one. That's a good one.
this is seeds. Listen, if you want to know it, get your seed now.
What LGG said, gardening retail therapy is a real mental release thing. Absolutely.
It
100%.
That
Even
FOMO,
if I go window shopping.
that
What?
That's
FOMO
what it is.
is real.
Yep.
The fear of missing out. You know?
Chaz,
You
why
might
you
have
had to
turned
step
to a-
away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all
I'm not
talking
even
about
gonna say.
seeds.
Yes, we're talking about seeds. We talking about seeds, Mama Chaz. We're talking about seeds.
Yeah.
Did
The
we
question
have?
was, put the question
Do you
back
have
up.
everything you need, or did you have to buy more? I bought some seeds this season that I needed. So I said I thought I needed fresh onion seed.
And you probably had to
And
change.
then while I was buying my fresh onion seed, I got some more okra seed. I got some flowers. I got some corn. I got some spinach, eggplant, and some peppers.
Yeah.
So that's what I bought. But I will say, this is all the seeds that I bought this season. So
What?
that right there,
What?
these are all the seeds I bought this season
That's good.
for me. That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Because usually I have 4 or 5 packs back to back. But see,
That's all you bought this season? Do you mean in 2026?
Yes.
The season of spring.
Lord Jesus, have mercy on my
Yeah,
soul.
that's all she.
I
Her
have
budget's been tight. So
been
yes.
buying.
Yeah.
For me,
Yep.
I haven't been buying, Shelly. I've received gifts of seeds, but I haven't bought any seeds for me.
Okay.
I don't know why you trying to be shady.
No, I'm not. I'm not trying to be safe. It was a legitimate question because I didn't realize that you hadn't bought any seeds.
I haven't been buying.
So take that back, ma'am. Y'all always trying to act like I'm being shady and I'm not.
I don't know. Well, Cassandra,
Yes.
yes, I was looking at our seed libraries here, and in the city, we don't have any. You have to go out to one of these more,
we don't have them in city either.
Other places.
Yeah, our seed library isn't up to snuff quite yet. It only had like, I think, cucumbers, a pepper, a tomato. It didn't have a lot, but I know that we are doing a seed swap on May 23rd, I think. And I know that the Master Gardeners is working with different companies to get some seeds in, so I can see that changing. So yeah, definitely, if you need seeds, check out your libraries, go through your local areas. A lot of the Master Gardeners are doing a lot of seed swaps right now. They're giving away seeds. Some of your Master Gardeners will be at your local, what's the thing on Saturday? The market.
Farmers markets.
Farmers market. Yes, I know that our Master Gardeners is at the farmers market, and we give away seeds at the farmers market every Saturday. The farmer market is open. So if your Master Gardeners is there, try to get some free seeds that way if you're not able to afford it. Because I know I ran out of some seeds. I was like, oh, I don't have any more seeds. I went through my seed inventory and I'm like, okay, now I need to start my list between now, because I'll probably wait till the end of the year to replenish, because a lot of places will start having them on clearance. So seed inventory is good now, so you can know what you're going to get in the clearance time.
I'm definitely Katrina. She said I'm in the seed section every time I'm in the store. Listen,
that makes
I
two
would
of us.
be at work on my just like anyway.
Right.
Yep.
Thank
I'm
you,
not working
Donzel.
right
I
now.
appreciate that.
If not, I'd be like Kay Rose in her. Kay Rose, she said I'm buying seeds every pay period. Would be,
Ooh,
but I'm
that
not.
would be me if I had the money. Yeah, I'll be in trouble. I do have carts, so I don't mean to have a cart at Park Seed. I have a cart one at my gardener. I got all stuff in my basket. It will be purchased eventually.
Shelly, Cece, what did you say? Did you have everything you need, or did you have to buy?
I had everything I need.
But you bought something else.
I'm
I
one of
know
them
you had
FOMO
to.
people. I like to. It's just rejuvenating. Like I don't need to go to Black Friday shopping, but do I do sometimes? Yeah, because I just that nostalgia of it all. I was trying to think when the last time I really bought seeds.
Seeds, though. Yeah, because I'm just like, do you really buy things?
Did
the
you guys
last-
say when you went to that little shop? That
I know
little
you
shop
did
that you
Seeds
When
swap.
your friend-
when we went to
Yeah, I think you bought some.
there.
Yeah, you bought some that
But
time.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say the last seeds I bought I want to say it was in California when I bought the little pixie ones. With my aunt, I bought the little pixie cabbages. But most of the time, our garden community is so giving. We have Seedmas in January every year. People are just give seeds all the time, and so we are a generous community. So I like I said, I can't even remember really buying some seeds. I have gotten a lot. I have sent a lot, but yeah.
Okay. All right. So I think everybody else. Did I ask Jacqueline? Jacqueline, did you buy seeds?
I bought one. Well, did I buy a lot? I think I bought the Thumbelina that I said earlier. I needed that one climbing one. I did bare roots mainly this year because I needed to get my strawberries up and running. Did I? I always buy quick snacks. So quick snacks always something I'm buying because I'm always giving that away. And I bought some seeds that I gave away at Seedmas. But
Can you save those seeds or no?
The quick snack, no, they're hybrids. Unfortunately, yeah. That's why I wait till Seeds and Such gets like a 50% off or buy one get one free, and that's when I stock up on my
82
quick snack.
people.
Woo!
All right. We got one more. So
We got one more thing.
I'm sorry.
We have one more thing to do tonight.
Yeah, we got one more, but listen, hold on.
Yeah, we
But
got
this
one more.
one is almost.
And if I can I show a little bit of my harvest?
You can. Let me hit this because I think we hit this already.
Yeah, we did hit that already. Yeah.
Yeah, did you have enough for all your amendments and purchasing soil versus getting a load? I said why. Yes. I think I'm just gonna go with bag because I can easily order a bag or two of something, have them loaded in my car, bag up a bag or two, drop it in the bed, and as opposed to me having something dumped and trying to shovel it into where it needs to be. Anybody else? Who else talked about? Did everybody else talk about their amendments? I know Shelly said she's working on being more self-sufficient.
Yeah, but I mean, I did buy the fertilizer today, but I already had like bone meal and stuff, so I bought what I needed.
Yeah. All right, so that's what I was like. I just was making the list while I'm out there, and not can be mad. I mean,
I'm always having to amend. I'm like, I buy the Pro Mix, right? But I know that I'm going to always have to buy Perlite, and I'm going to have to buy my Dolomite because I still want to make my soil a little bit more than what I buy in the bag. So I think that's almost like every year I buy a bag of Dolomite, I buy a bag of Perlite. It's just in my that's in the budget. Someone says, is that in the budget? Yeah, that's in the budget. It's $36. $26 for the Perlite. It was $46 for the Dolomite. And then, of course, I know I'm going to buy one big bag of Garden Tone. I usually try to buy that. I'll keep it stored over the winter so it doesn't go bad. But I know that I'm always going to need one more big bag of Garden Tone. And that's all I use except for Dr. Earth. Then I use the liquid Dr. Earth. And that's all I do in my plants. I don't do the bone meal. I don't do the blood meal. I don't do any of that stuff. I keep it simple. You guys know I'm a lazy gardener. So, but I probably need to get on the bandwagon because eventually some of that stuff's not going to be there. And I need to know how to just fertilize for myself.
Right. All right. So pretty much everybody's doing the same thing. We're just doing inventory, get what we need and moving on. So now Cynthia wants to share her what you had your hand
blessing.
up, Shelly.
She's a blessing.
Yeah, if you don't mind, let me just share really quick. This is I don't know this person personally, but I know this person's family member. So if we have any people who are adult colorers, there is on Amazon this book called Linda's Garden Goodies. It's an adult coloring book. It is by a lady named Gina Cook. And in the book, there's nothing on the back, but there are activities. There's, what is this? I think this is just a recipe. This is like their family members recipe.
That's really
Then they
cool.
have
That's
different
cool.
items. So I just think this is a really cool book
Yeah.
to have. So I'm gonna post the link in the chat, and that's it. Like I just
I
want
like
to
color with that.
You like the color?
Well, I mean, not that I like the color, but I mean, if I'm
She
reading
might
something
though, is
about,
what she said. She might.
yeah, and I like that they have recipes. You know,
Yeah, it's got recipes. It's got some activities. Tracing the picture. So that's it.
That's cool.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna put y'all in Cynthia's most capable hand because she want to show us her harvest, and she wants to do something else special at the end. And we're down to 77, but the highest I saw was 83,
Awesome.
which is great for us not to be doing like an anniversary or announcing a giveaway or anything of that nature or cahoots. So thank y'all for being here. Go ahead and share, but do not leave. You want to hear what Cynthia has to say to y'all. I'm gonna make you big on this screen right now.
Oh, shoot now. Okay.
Ah!
Okay, y'all. So, I did say that I did lose a lot of my harvest, but my micro dwarf tomatoes have been micro dwarfing lately. So I have transplanted them to outdoors. And so they are outdoors. You can put the micro dwarfs and dwarf tomatoes in your green stock, I have them in gallon pots, and they're doing amazing. Look at the tomatoes that I gotten there. Look at that.
Woo-woo!
I have been getting tomatoes. There's some more. They just popping out.
Those are great.
Yeah, and also. My Phillips 2, I did post that on there to show my Phillips 2 tomatoes, which my bestie had told me about these seeds last year and these tomatoes. And I was like, I want to grow this because it's such a weird shaped tomato that I wanted to grow this thing. So this is how it's supposed to look, y'all. They are like clusters of tomatoes.
Okay.
That is called a
That is
Phillips
clusters of
That is very cool.
Yeah, I do got a little hole back there, but
Cece, can you tell us what they taste like?
Ooh, that was a setup question.
Because I don't know what they taste like. Because
Why
I
you
ain't
taste
made
one? Taste it
them.
now.
Nope.
Take that little piece off right there and taste it.
No. Now look, I will taste this when me and my bestie get together. This next weekend coming up, or this weekend coming up, and I grew these for she can taste them. She tried to grow them and she never got them to get them to this, and so I grew them. So I
You
will
have such a knack to grow tomatoes, and you won't even eat them.
I'm
And
gonna
you
be
won't
brave.
eat them.
Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, that was just a little bit of harvest that gave me, some confidence of what it was out there in the garden. But I want to thank y'all for being in here and
You see
participating.
the chat? Farmer Chaz has a question for you.
You don't eat tomato. I don't eat raw tomatoes, no ma'am. Yeah, do you go in the garden with no gloves on? Okay. Don't come at me, girl. Ammunition. So y'all, I want to just, I was feeling in the giving mood. This is springtime, so I want to do a giveaway. So thank you for the people that are in here. We're gonna set up the little tool, whatever, and I'm gonna do a giveaway. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but you'll like your, gift. It's gonna be seeds, but I'm not gonna tell you what kind of seeds. You'll know in your gift or whatever. But
Yeah. Tell them the hashtag.
the hashtag is #spring. #spring.
And
It's
are
here.
you ready?
Yeah, you can put it on the
All right.
screen.
Let me see. share screen.
And thank y'all for being here. Y'all hung in to the end.
All right, you ready?
Nope, I gotta let them collect. It's only 4.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I just hit it.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Put in
Start putting in the
hashtag
chat.
spring. And I'll be getting some seeds together if I can be able to send your package out to you this week. But yeah, just wanted to do a little thank you all for being here and being supportive of us and our channels. You know, we are all hardworking growers, and we're just trying to do the best we can. And I know y'all are as well. And so that's all I have.
21. All right, the number is going up quick.
I think we're gonna be a little
look,
higher than 21.
The as
They
usual.
coming back in. They like,
it's
girl,
80
why you
we at
left?
the 83.
Why you left? They give away seeds over here.
We up to 84. The number's climbing.
You better hashtag spring.
Wow. This has been a great session, ladies. I
This
was
is going
so
out there coming
tired.
back in. Sorry, Shelly. Wicker. I understand what you're saying. It is a waste product, but we're gonna do what we can with what we got. And but thank you for sharing your information.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling better, Shelly, and upbeat now that you joined us, ladies, tonight.
Always. I always have
I'm
more
great.
energy after I get on this live with you guys, but I was tired.
I say when we hit 30, we'll hit that button.
And that's the same thing with me. I was telling Cynthia and them, I was like, I'm sleepy, I'm tired. Which I know when I hit live, I'm gonna try to get some energy from somewhere.
Come on, 2 more people. Hit that hashtag spring. 2 more. We got 2 more people in the room.
That's hilarious. The way that thing was going, I could have thought we had more than 28.
2 more. There we go, 29. 1 more.
I would say if you did hashtag capital S, you might want to try lowercase because
we should click in.
Yeah, I don't think it matters.
It don't matter. Okay. You know, I don't trust
hashtag spring. 1 more person, and we'll spin.
And
I can't roll on seeds. I have to.
Just in case we have any people that's outside the US.
All right, 31. Woo woo.
Okay.
All right, hit the button. Let's go.
Hit the button.
Do 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 do.
Oh, that's my art. Girl, you be winning on our show all the time. That is amazing.
Hey, you show up, you win. If you show up, you win.
There's my email in the chat. That's my art. I may have your address, but go ahead and send it to me again. Because, emails get lost. But yeah. Thank you. Congratulations to That's My Art.
Yeah.
And, take it away, Roshita.
Thank you, everyone.
Y'all, thank y'all for being here. Congratulations to That's My Art. Thank you all for that participated in this 80 plus viewer live on today, Facebook, YouTube, each and every channel. If you have not gone to each and every YouTube channel, go ahead, comment, subscribe, like the video. We'll be glad to have you. We are gardeners over here. We are full individuals, so we may have some other things, but we all have our own corner on the internet, so we will glad to have you in our internet life. Also, thank you for taking the time out your busy schedule every other week. We'll see you again on the 26th at 8 p.m. I do want you to know before you leave this live that you are blessed. You are highly favored. You are the apple of your Father's eye. He is absolutely and positively concerned about you. He thinks that you are the best thing since sliced bread. You can cast your cares on him and know that God cares for you and that God loves you with an everlasting love. And there's nothing and no thing you can do about it. You all have a blessed and a beautiful 2 weeks. Those daily shifters, I'll see you all here tomorrow morning at 10:30. See y'all later. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for coming.